from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Huntley to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Ballage. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's Huntley. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run the counter. Cottrell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jeremy Chinn there defensively. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Cottrell, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
To throw, Huntley. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Off the play fake. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run here with Ballage. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Ballage. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Come on, bring it, baby. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Huntley. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They run it with Ballage. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Huntley steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Ballage. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 40.
Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down, Huntley. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. To throw on third down, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, 57, 57. Check 3.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Got a man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jones.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On first down, Huntley finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman, and he's brought down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Again, it's Ballage. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Huntley. And going deep downfield for Boykin. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. They got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Off play action. Huntley. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Open man Boykin. He's got him. Touchdown Baltimore. Miles Boykin. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chiefs 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And some space here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles.